Porziņģis off the ricochet, the #1 overall pick from a season ago, as he'll finally get the Hawks on the board. Mitchell, late in the shot clock, back to Mobley, fakes the three. Tyson has to hurry, he beats the shot clock as the weak side rebound is tipped and grabbed by Porziņģis. 16-2 lead.
For all you out there that want to know what that was called heat check time.
Jalen Johnson can't answer. Porziņģis with all that reach pokes it back to Johnson, who drives and scores.
For all you out there that want to know what that was called heat check time.
Jalen Johnson can't answer. Porziņģis with all that reach pokes it back to Johnson, who drives and scores.
But I like this defensive start, though. That is where they will be at their best.
We pause for a word from Kia as Porziņģis misses his first. Porziņģis is trying to post up, and Larry just forced him about 16 feet away from the basket. Porziņģis looks to back in, and a late foul is called by umpire Robert Hussey. Porziņģis was acquired this summer from the Celtics in a deal that garnered headlines around the NBA. The Celtics lost Jason Tatum. They dealt a number of their veterans as Donovan Mitchell fires a contested three as Ricochet was out there defending.
Activity on the defensive end always pays off.
Mobley off to Thomas Bryant. Bryant for three. Porziņģis grabs the loose ball.
Young man's wingspan is way up there by the rim.
Porziņģis got hung on to by Proctor. He puts it up and in, and Porziņģis has a chance for three. Porziņģis with a chance for three. I'd like to personally thank the Dodgers and the Blue Jays for wrecking our sleep patterns over the past 2 weeks.
They sure have.
Turnovers. The Cavs are a +16 in that department. Mobley is at the foul line. He backs up, fires over Okongwu. Okongwu almost walked. Porziņģis now works on Proctor, steps back and clunks one off the backboard, but Krejci tracked it down. Krejci tracked it down. The Hawks reset with a fresh 14. Krejci tried Thomas Bryant, and Bryant said no. Porziņģis, he'll bank and score. Tracked it down. The Hawks reset with a fresh 14. Krejci tried Thomas Bryant, and Bryant said no. Porziņģis, he'll bank and score.
Wow. Good defense by the...
It's been a fun first half as Proctor puts the pressure on Krejci. Ran into a screen of Porziņģis. Porziņģis fades away, missed the shot. Okongwu put it up, and Bryant got it again.
I like the young man's game, though. I like the way he plays the game. For a young man, he's got a nice future ahead of him.
Ricochet lobs inside of Porziņģis, who hooks it up and in. And Wade are on the floor for the Cavs. Alexander Walker thought about a three. He got closed out on by Hunter, and then he was well on his way to the All-Star game last season before he got injured as Mobley works on Porziņģis. Porziņģis stayed down that time on the Mobley pump fake.
Go help him. Go help him.
Mitchell for three. Here in the first half.
You can definitely see the difference without him because he definitely opens up the floor for the Cavaliers. They have to always slide to the ball side because there's always somebody cutting from the weak side.
The Hawks finished last season 40-42. Porziņģis off to Kennard. Kennard is chased by Mitchell. He keeps his dribble. Kennard dumps inside of Porziņģis, who gets chopped and fouled. Quinn Snyder and company made the deal for Kristaps Porziņģis. They get Jalen Johnson back from injury. They brought in Dyson Daniels a season ago. Hunter, off it goes to Nance. Back to Hunter. Hunter, straight lines toward the hole. He puts it up and in. Porziņģis fouled him. Bounces off to Johnson. Johnson is watched carefully by Mobley. Passed on to Tyson. Nance again gets fouled for bodying Porziņģis. So Porziņģis has been a terrific free throw shooter throughout his career. He's at 83%.
They're going to need energy from this group. This group is going to need energy. They have to get their defensive energy back to separate themselves from...
Mobley gets 2 feet in the paint, had it knocked away by Porziņģis, has the wherewithal to get it back. Now he'll launch a three. Porter grabs the long rebound. Off we go here in the fourth. We'll set the lineups for you in a moment. Kristaps Porziņģis is back in the game. He operates from the high post. His shot is well short. He thought he got fouled by Mobley. That's Mitchell's 7-3. He has set a franchise record. This is his 29th game as a Cavalier with 6 or more triples. Porziņģis misses again. Back to Mobley. Into Tyson. The Cavs zipping around the gym. Mitchell! Daniels. Still surveying, still dribbling. Back to Porziņģis. Rebounded by Porter. Daniels again pedals around the exterior. Back it goes to Ricochet. Contested. Porziņģis again tangled up by Tyson. Travel. Minutes of play. He's a team high plus 17. Mobley takes the feed from Donovan Mitchell. That was halfway down, maybe 3/4 down. Porziņģis works on a shorter Tyson. Porziņģis tries to draw a foul. He knocks it down. Alexander Walker with under 3 to go. Daniels. Back to Porziņģis for 3. Rebounded by Lonzo Ball. And Ball elevated. Boy, Alexander Walker. Cavs battling, showing moxie. 4 regulars out of the lineup. Jalen Johnson. It's a critical 3 there to keep the Hawks within striking distance. Alexander Walker off to Johnson inside Porziņģis. He'll flick it up and in. It's a 7-point game. Made him a locker room favorite.
Yes.
With this Cavalier team, youngsters and veterans alike. Porziņģis skids to the floor. Alexander Walker gets fouled and puts it in. Cavs 113, Hawks 105. The Hawks pick up full court, and Hunter gets fouled by the youngster in Jalen Tyson.
You're right. I mean, he's played a solid game on both ends of the floor.
Daniels tips it in. Hunter gets fouled again.
And they were all points when the Cavaliers needed for Riley or to stop a Riley.
Johnson, he's done his best to keep Atlanta in this ball game. Johnson now has 23 points.